this is it. I'm going to do this in one take. We're going to do this 3 months ago. I was going to do it 2 months ago. And so now with 32 days, I got to do it. So this is just going to go over some stuff for the float. Thursday 8 a.m. is when we're going to start raft assembly. I need to know from Joey and his group what time you guys are showing up and where. Zach, you and your brother. If you come out Wednesday, whether your truck can carry any kind of gear, and the whole Sonoma group, when you guys coming down, I assume it's going to be Thursday evening. I'm going to do things a little different this year. Instead of assembling the raft and then waiting all day in the water to go down below, we're just going to head down below and we'll meet everybody else. That the drivers that have the vehicles are going to be parked down there. We'll just meet you down there. We'll just be waiting. We'll have some food and beverages waiting for us. The other thing is when we head into Quartzsite, last time the directions tell us to go left, go through town. We found out that's where the police wait for you, whether you're sober or not. But if we go to the Pilot gas station like we always do, and the sign tells you turn left, we're turning right. There's a service road south of the freeway that takes us right to where we want to go. We're also going to have a hotel for Wednesday. Right now I have 2 rooms reserved. Sarah, Brenda, and I will be in one. We need to find out if anybody can use the other one. If you're going to come out Wednesday and spend the night and get up in the morning to help supervise the assembly of the raft. We have 3 people coming out. 3 laborers are going to do the heavy work. We just need somebody that supervises. More supervising you do, less work. But I just kind of need to know who's doing what. If you're going to come out Wednesday or even Wednesday evening. The hotel has a lot of parking for large vehicles, long vehicles. We also have morning breakfast. For Wednesday evening, there's a Mexican restaurant with beverages right behind the hotel. And I guess I just need to know. Other things we're going to do differently. Oh yeah, sorry guys, no persimmon chips this year. I know you guys really hit them hard last year. But this year, we're going to have dried hibiscus flowers. The other thing we do is the morning, our breakfast burritos, Friday morning, when we get going. We're going to try to keep the tortillas a little less soft. So inside the package that we're going to heat, we're going to have 2 stoves this year. So we're going to have either 14, 16, or 18 people going. Either way, it's a lot more than we had last year or the year before. So the fillings are going to be separate from the tortillas, which means if you go into the menu that's posted online, you see an item you don't want in your breakfast burrito, let us know. We'll make them specially for you. Other thing we're going to do differently. Whoa. Go Will. We're going to, when we unload the raft at the end, we always, the bar's trying to close. We get in early enough that what we've been doing is unloading the raft, putting it on the launch ramp, and then loading the vehicles. Well, why don't we just take it from the raft, put it into the vehicles? We're going to color code the stuff to go into each vehicle, so as they come off, either set it by the vehicle or set it in the vehicle. We'll see if we can get this unloading done faster. The other thing we're going to do is, since everything's in a seal meal for each meal, we're going to color code these. So when you open the cooler that has all the food in it, you'll see red, yellows, whatever colors. And the menu, which will be in a red envelope, you'll see it, that will tell you the color, the tape to grab out in the morning. In the morning we re-ice, we pull the water out of the coolers, and we grab the day's food and put it in the 2 top coolers on the raft. Which is probably why you're wondering why we have this great, colorful cotton blanket. Because that's what we stick over the 2 coolers on top. And we can either take the blanket and throw it in the water, or take buckets of river water and put it on top, and it saves the ice big time. Other things we're going to do different this year. We're going to motor a little bit more. The first day's a 15-mile float. You should only take 5-6 hours to do, but we've been getting in like 7 or 8. It's a fun ride, so I'm going to do is we're going to get out of there, get on the river, kind of relax, get the music going, everything else going, and then we're going to motor for a while to get ahead of schedule. So we get in, like at least an hour before the sun sets. The second day is a 28-mile float, and that's where we're going through the wildlife sanctuary. And I'd like to motor, when we leave to Hippie Hole or Hippie Cove, all the way down to Walters. It's 15 miles. Maybe it's 10, either way. We're going to motor that down there because it's the same scenery as the day before. We'll go through the third bridge, we'll motor all the way down, and we have to get 2 kayaks, or if Zach brings his boat, he can make the ice run at Walters to restock everything. Last time we only had 1 kayak go up there, we really need 2. It's the generator coming this year, electric motors coming this year, which makes it easier. You don't always have to start the electric. Okay, I've also got all my maps. I came up with tons of maps from years before, including we got the AAA map for floating the river, the Colorado River map. The one you can go online and see is the Colorado River Boating Trail Guide, Blythe Imperial Dam. It's one we use on the raft all the time. This year, it's actually going to be in order. I bring other stuff too. I have the reptile guide on the river. It's coming along. We have the even have the topo maps for the float, which I found from the early days of the float. So let's see. With the amount of people coming this year, we purchased a 4-foot by, I think it's 3-foot by 2-foot storage. So you can stick should have a knapsack, so all you really need for all your gear on the trip. If we don't have a place to put them, they end up on the deck, they end up on everything that you normally sit on. So all your gear for the float should be able to fit in a knapsack. We're talking some suntan lotion, extra swimsuits, long sleeve shirt, like this. Your bedding, that's separate. It'll get stored separate. This large container we have, right now it appears that all the air mattresses fit on the bottom and all the personal knapsacks on top. If you have no suitcases, we need soft stuff. And like I said, a knapsack. All your clothes that you're going to wear home should be down at the bottom in the vehicle. Don't bring them along with you. And with this amount of people going, I need to know anything special that you're bringing along besides your clothes. Oh yeah, your sleeping gear. Bring a sheet if you want, but a duvet cover. And you ask what a duvet cover is. I say Google it. It's just basically like I don't know, 2 sheets that are all sewn around the side, and you stuff stuff in there where you stuff your feet in there. They don't come out the back. It's light as a sheet, which is all you really need for sleeping. Bring a pillow. We have no problem with pillows. Okay, the other thing was what you bring: flip-flops versus water shoes. Flip-flops are great for floating because they float, and it really don't ruin your foot tan. Then you have the water shoes. Well, paddle more, Trent, paddle more. I'm telling you. Jeez. Okay, and so bring water shoes. If you're going to do any walking, get beyond camp. If we go through mud, your flip-flops are just going to tear apart. Water shoes are good for that, especially on sandbars. Air mattresses, with this amount of people going, if all single air mattresses are single people sleeping on, but double air mattresses, it's going to take 2 people. If we actually do have 18 show up, or even 16, that's a lot of individual air mats. That's 16 air mattresses we could lay out if everybody gets their own personal one. Shouldn't be a problem. Other gear, hats. These are hats left over from previous trips. It's 2, 4, 6. They're all good hats. 8. So if you want one of these, so you don't have to worry about it sitting in your car, you don't have to worry about it getting smashed, let me know. I'll reserve one of these hats, straw hats for you. Oh yeah, the other thing, bringing suntan lotion. Everybody brings their suntan lotion. If you end up forgetting it, or or short, you'll find these bags hanging off the side of the raft. And they're color coded. The suntan lotions are in red and green. Red, think of a burn, 15 or less SPF. These are all going to be your 30, 50s, 100s in the green. Feel free to use them. If you don't want to get onto the raft, you want to use one of these, have at it. Then we have yellow. Think of yellow fever. This is for all your insect repellents. And then we have the pink. This would be, end of the day, you're a little bit red. It's going to have aloe vera juice, stuff like that. So if you forget it, run out, got you covered. So the other thing, water. As years pass, I'll buy 2 1-liter water jugs for each person. We'll have a pen. You can mark yours, put on any graffiti you want on there. And last year, a lot of people brought their own personal water containers. These are great. Not only that, you can throw a couple ice cubes in there, throw your water in there, as long as we have enough ice, and chill your water for the day. If not, use the 1-liter water containers. Don't forget the luau. The luau is going to be Thursday. We're going to try to bring your Hawaiian shirts, something Hawaiian. We'll try to get enough leis for everybody. Let me see what we got here. Okay, the menu's posted. I'm going to post that. I'm going to post another video of navigating the river, how we tie up the raft, what to do. And this raft, we're better off running this thing in the ground and risking the motor, but that'll be part of the video. Double check the menu. I keep updating it. There's something you can eat, something that you like to improve. We had a request for more vegetables and fruit this year. And we normally don't bring vegetables and fruit. They don't make it past the second day. But this year, with the luau, we're going to, no yucca this year, guys. And instead of worrying about bringing a blender and trying to mix everything, we're just going to go with the early days. We used to take, when we did bring fruit, the stuff would go soft by the second day. And so the third day, oh, it's good. So we're just going to put it in a cleaned out cooler that's designated just for this. All the fruit goes in there. Ice goes in there. Some 7-Up goes in there. Alcohol of choice, plus coconut juice that comes from the coconut shells we'll be bringing, cutting in half. And yes, for you, we have colored umbrellas, so you know which one is yours. And that was the punch from the earlier days. We'll do it again, so you have some fruit on the first day or two. And we're going to try to do some vegetables, lightly cooked, sila meals, so you have some vegetables with the meals. What else we got? If you guys need any special snacks, let me know. Any gear you're bringing, because the thing is, think about it. If you bring just something this big, figure 17 other people bringing that, all of a sudden we have a lot. What I do have here, I bring a lot of float stuff. We always have the cooler that has a float that goes around it. I have these tubes. I have the mattresses that hold cans. I have the little floaties. We have the floaties that pop out. We have about 4 of these. We got stuff. So if you're going to bring anything that's going to float, all this stuff goes into one container, like this. So if you have something that, especially if it hasn't been inflated yet, we can put it in there. The problem we used to have is everybody brought their float toy of choice, and we used to inflate them, and then they blow around. We have to tie them down. They don't get used. So that's the only reason. Let me know if you're going to bring a float toy that's bigger than the one that holds 7 people. The buddy bars will be coming with 4. We'll have the noodles again, plus the float stuff you just saw. If you want to bring something else, let me know. Just if it fits into this, especially if it's deflated, fits in there, we're good. I'll be bringing the mask snorkeling stuff, the mask and snorkels. I'll bring 3 sets of those. You want more, let me know. I'll be bringing Oh yeah, panning for gold, that's something new this year. Since we saw that speck in the raft of bringing a small and large mining pan, there's actually a site for mining the Colorado River for gold, for prospecting. The big thing is let me know if you're bringing something special, whether it be your favorite booze, whatever. It's best to get it out of a glass container. If you can put in a 2-liter jug, that's great. The whole idea is when we hit the 4th day, coolers are empty except for the day's float beverages and lunch. That when we hit the sandbar, oh man, we're almost out here. I'm talking too much. Luau. Flower shirts. We're spinning some vinyl. The luau. Cost. Normally for food, alcohol, the camping fees and ice, which are a big one, runs $150 a person. You bring other stuff to contribute. Don't worry. You're between paychecks. Don't worry. If you just can't afford it, come on out. Don't worry. We're gonna have a box. I don't know who donates what. Just throw it into the box. We'll be good. Yeah, we have 14, 16, 8. Hey, I did it. Alex, man, I wish you were coming this year. So that's it. I'll be posting more on, like I said, we kind of have, if anybody really has somebody else that wants to go, really got to let me know, because the problem with having larger amounts of people is the amount of ice, the amount of beverages that have to be chilled going down the river, because we can't chill everything the first day. All the beverages, just there's too many cans. It's more important that we have the ice. Of course, as you all see, the light box here will be available for if you have an auxiliary out or you're on Bluetooth. You can play your tunes through there, and that's it. This is going online.